What's up guys, Florian here again for another episode of Virtual versus Real. This will be episode 5 and today I've got just one shot for you. Reason is because it was such a difficult shot. That is all I'm going to be able to take for one video on this one. Alright, so this shot is going to be from 8-ball pool again. I'm going to start to launch it. And there you go. And this is coming from Erdis Sergenage. So thank you for sending it, my friend. Whenever I saw it, I was like, man, this is so good, I gotta try it. So here I am. I regrettably, try that. Alright, so let's see the first shot here that was already done. Let's see the replay. Short rail, bam, into the 8-ball, crossbank into the corner pocket. Alright, so, when I looked at it, I was like, wow, this looks like an awesome shot. I gotta try it. Honestly, it doesn't look impossible, but, it doesn't look easy. So who knew how long it was gonna take? It really was a lot harder than I've ever seen it before. So it was actually so difficult, I'm going to have to cut this video back and forth because it took me probably like a whole half hour to make it. So let's look at the few first shots here. As you can see, same ball position. I just used the black ball instead. Same position for the red ball. And you can see straight back it is not going well. Usually I got a pretty good eye for trying to figure a shot. And look at this mess here. I just keep moving the balls. The line is not looking right. The cue ball is not coming back to do the crossbank. Here there was just a cut, nice scratch. It is really, really difficult. I mean, this has already been, I don't know how many tries, and I'm not even close to touching the red ball. So here's the problem. Whatever was put as far as spin goes, there we go, I finally touched the red ball, but way too thick. The spin that was put in the video, actually, that's kind of what I was basing myself on. And it was just not physically possible. I mean, that's my conclusion after seeing it. Because you'd have to be so perfect that it might take you literally days to do it the way it was actually done in the video. Here we go, another time, and I hit it exactly the same way. Too full. And you straight it back, it tells you one thing. It's just going to be very, very difficult not just to touch the ball, but to actually go in the right direction perfectly. Scratch again, let's cut back. I have no idea how many tries it's been. Another scratch. They just keep on scratching, you know what I mean? It is one of those shots, scratch again. It has to be so perfectly, you gotta go into the short trail, back into the short trail. Look at that, I hit it almost perfect, but straight into the point. Oh, this looking good, and no, it's just missed the red ball again. Let's cut, and we hit the point of the side pockets. Nothing better. There's really not much progress here. They look pretty good. Look at that. Oh, and now a double kiss. Another problem I did not see it coming. Who would actually think there's going to be a double kiss out of the way here? But if you think about it, it's pretty logical because I don't know what that was. Cue ball just jumping. Yeah, it's pretty logical to have a kiss because you got to hit it so thin. So if you hit it thin, the cue ball is going to have the same speed as the object ball. There's a lot of chance it's going to be a kiss. Now it looks like I'm starting to understand a little bit, well just when I said another scratch, but you can see the cue ball has been moved. Another double kiss here. I moved my cue ball a little bit off and I moved my red ball about half a diamond away from what I've seen in the video already because simply the first few tries made me look like it was impossible. Now look at this shot here, too full again. At least I'm hitting the red ball, so that's a good start, that's a good beginning. And the way I'm doing it is I actually totally changed the aiming that I saw in the video and I totally changed the way putting spin on it. So in this case here you can't really see it too well, but I'm actually aiming outside, so more towards the middle of the rail, and I put a little bit of left spin, and the left spin is trying to help me to come back, and then it's kind of going straight there. See, that was a pretty good shot here, but my cue ball keeps jumping because I gotta hit it so hard. I know it now because if I hit it too soft, I'm going to hit something like this, it's never going to go, and if I hit it too soft, it's never going to make it to the corner. So actually, on top of hitting it perfect, you got to hit it so hard, the cue ball jumping. Look at that, both balls out of the table. I mean, what is that, But realistically, you got to hit it so hard, it will jump back and forth, and that's always the trickiest shot because you cannot control it. Look at that. See, that was a little less hard. Obviously, I learned my lesson on the shot before, and that red ball was not even near there. Let's jump, another cut. Look at this shot, pretty good, and again, too soft, too full, too soft, too full. It seems to be pretty much the main issue. Look at my red ball, how high it is compared to when I started in the video. It's almost a full diamond higher now. And look at that, I keep hitting the ball, but what are you gonna do? I mean, you gotta get lucky. And to be quite honest, if you knew me, I am not really a lucky person. And everybody who's shot video with me, they know I could have the worst luck for a while, and on a shot like that, you know, it's just, you're just gonna have to bear with it and just, you know, try. Now, it's already been probably about 20 minutes here that I'm trying, and I did you guys a favor not to leave you 20 minutes of video of just misses and misses, because it's just that hard. But it was, I don't know how many, probably 20, 30 shots when I hit the red ball and it's just too soft. I hit the red ball, I got a kiss. I hit the red ball doesn't go in the right spot, or my cue ball goes somewhere. Look at that. I mean, I'm getting it to hit it. I just gotta get lucky. And lucky, when you try to look for luck in trick shot, it's just the worst. Let's see here. Look at that shot. Bam! Look awesome. And looking good, and no, too soft. This is basically all this was. I mean, it was just, by the time I found it after the first 5 minutes on how to hit the shot on my table, it was just about how to get lucky. Another scratch. Let's see here. Oh, it's looking good. And no, too full. And scratch with the cue ball in the other corner. I think I might have scratched in almost every corner. This is me being pissed off here, moving the cue ball. And you know it's going to come at some point. And by the time you try for 20 minutes, you know it's too late to give up. See, I'm so close. I'm hitting that red ball so many times that I can't give up. I mean, nobody want to give up right now. It might take you 3 days. I would still go for it. Look at that shot. I mean, almost perfect. But just a little too full. And see, this is where the trick is. The trick shot is you just cannot give up, even especially when it's so close. You know, I'm probably going out, getting a drink, and back at it. Look at that. Pretty good, but no. Force is looking better. Another scratch. I mean, come on, this is it. This gotta be it now. Bam! Finally, look at this ball. Wow, this was so difficult, guys. I can't even begin to tell you how hard that was. You know, all I can say is thank you, it happened. Look at this. I had it hit so hard, my cue ball is in the air, almost both ways, and my red ball is really higher. Look at this, again, on the high view. I mean, the shot looks good. I mean, it's an awesome shot, but really, it's really not simple. It was just so hard. We're seeing both views, and you can see here, my cue ball is a little different position, my object ball is a little different position. Let's look at it again in slow-mo here, 50% of the view, the speed, and there you go. It is really a different shot, you know, no matter what the AI here on there, in real life, is a much different animal. And I think the main reason why it's so difficult is because, you know, physics is a thing, speed is a thing, and there's much more friction in real life than what they're trying to show you in the video game. So in order to replicate that shot, my cue ball had to go 100 miles an hour, speeding, you know, and very out of control, a lot of jumping. So to control a cue ball that's jumping and going really fast, you just can't make any mistake. Your stroke's got to be dead on, your aiming's got to be dead on, and on top of that, you got to be lucky. I mean, come on, you know. Honestly, Erdis, this was one of the hardest shots I've tried since I started this series. So if you ever send me another one, I'm going to be ready for you now, because as good as it looked, man, that was hard. Alright guys, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this 7 minutes of pain for me. As usual, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, subscribe, and put your question, your comments below. I'm trying my best to go through and answer. See you guys for the next one. Bye.